Give us 1 minute. Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry. My name is Yinka Ilori. I've been designing for around, I think like maybe sort of 12 to 13 years now. I started off sort of designing furniture, and my sort of first sort of entry into design was designing chairs. Everything I do is very much about playing. It is playful, and I think it's trying to allow adults and young kids to kind of, like still feel like we can play and still feel like we can be young. Because I think sometimes design can be too serious, and I think most of what we do is about trying to recreate and create memories. Because when you're 60 and 70 years old, you want to look back and remember those kind of key moments that you shared with grandkids or your children or your loved ones. Yeah, mum and dad wear colour all the time. So when you're like 6 or 7 and you're teen, you see your mum wear pink with purple, or with red, with yellow, like breaking all like colour rules. And there are no rules. Your parents sort of build up this idea of Nigeria in your head when you're young, and you have to sort of puzzle, re-puzzle their memory in your head and like create a picture of what it's like. But when I went there, I was blown away. I was like, a lot of the stuff they were telling me makes sense, like about the culture and what it means to be Nigerian and how important our culture is, and the language and the food. Nigerian, like when you're going to a party, husband and wife will always wear the same fabric. If you go to a wedding or a church service, you would know that, oh, they're married. They have these women that wear these head ties called gilly. When you wear colour and you stand out and you're different, it starts a conversation with people. And I think that's the power, of colour and, of culture. People want to know more. And they want to talk to you. I think that was in 2014. I think I did my first Lagos sort of Nigerian exhibition, which was incredible in so many ways, because it really kind of like everything sort of made sense for me, and I understood like where I wanted to sort of take my practice and take my design. For me, like using chairs as a tool to tell stories, I think is quite powerful, because I can create a narrative. I can run away and leave this chair in the public space and let the audience kind of make their own assumption or their own kind of interpretation of what it is they're looking at. I think we kind of see chairs as just as objects that are used every day. But then also, like I always say to everyone, that chairs, we cry on chairs, we think on chairs, we argue on a chair, we eat on a chair. It's quite a special object, and I think quite a huge part of our everyday lives. I do, yeah. I'll give you a quick sort of studio chair collection.
It's time for a commercial break.
Textiles are made in Portugal, and these are some placemats we're doing. These are the sort of tea towels we're doing as well. The sock stuff, which is like they're good to go now. These enamel mugs as well. But I got quite bored of doing chairs because it was just something I did in a sort of public space in a gallery, and it was always for me it was always quite short-lived. So I then started doing more kind of public room projects, like the Colour Palace. Yeah, design, it should be inclusive. It should be a place where you can express yourself. We're doing another sort of project next year in London, in East London, another sort of playground project, which is going to be my first kind of permanent playground in London, all around play. So that's quite exciting, because I think most of the things that I do that are around play are always kind of not sort of temporary. And this one is quite a special project because it's in my kind of first permanent sort of playground. Do you know what? I do. I've got this is. It makes me happy. Yeah.